know you mad. I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm the cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on, I'm with my eyes.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we are underway in London. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Working quickly here. They kick the running back in motion. From the 33 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. Running back sent in motion. First down throw for Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. This finds Likely. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They kick the running back in motion. Lamar throwing again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trey McBride. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Murray on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on fourth. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. A tight end in motion now. On first down, Jackson. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down. Putting a receiver in motion. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Running back sent in motion. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he has the New England touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And they'll have first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
This finds Smith. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, Murray. Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They only need 1 yard. Let's see if they choose to go for it on 4th. He's going to run for it. It's an option right. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. Now they send their back in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This ball's cut by McCaffrey.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Into the hands of Likely. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. They kick the running back in motion. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Taken in by Likely. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. That one gains 7. And that's a New England first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Jackson yet again. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Murray. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 19. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Patriots make it a 24-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got Harrison. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Throw is there. Trey McBride. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved the man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Play action now, Murray. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 3 now. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson now on 3rd. That one's complete, right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Jackson's gonna throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots get more points to end a lopsided first half. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The give now to Benson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's got him. That's McBride. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Murray here on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team...
And they pick him off again! And the Patriots are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. He's on the move. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Richardson. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Marshall there to bring it in. And he pushes it up to the 30 before going out. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 now from the 30. Murray to throw. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing now, off play action. And they pick him off again! And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Caught, nice gain left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to him on 2nd and goal. And here's another another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Butker with the extra point. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, Murray. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Patriots take over on his 5th interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Running back sent in motion. Now Richardson on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. That'll be the 1st and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Richardson made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, New England. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots continue piling onto this lead. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. First and 10 now from the 30. Benson now from the gun. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Benson once more. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This one, well, it has been a rough watch for the hometown guys. Their side getting blown out as we begin the 4th. Five men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And they're going to have a 1st down.
To this day, I could still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hits.
He makes it in for the touchdown. The Condors putting up points in a game decided. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Richardson. Setting up the running back screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. They motion the tight end over. First down throw here from Richardson. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So 2nd down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
2nd and 10, again it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Patriots 1st down.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 5. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's Richardson. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and goal for Richardson. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Patriots very close to an 11th win this season. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Up and good from Blankenship. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. McBride hauls it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the 34. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. So that brings them to 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
QB took a chance right there, and he nearly paid dearly for it. You know, that's one of those situations, Kate, that if you're going to put the ball in harm's way, you got to make sure it's your guy or nobody's guy.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to the air, Murray. That's cut beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. This reeled in by Benson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Murray setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road.